today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Carson Wentz and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5 miles.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1, taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Wentz now on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
At the 32-yard line.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the tackle.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his running back, Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
The 34-yard line.
Now Wentz. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And the
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. To Mixon on the check down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Another try for Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now on third and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Wentz on the keeper.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 7.
Mayfield on first down. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Lindsey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now McManus will line up for the field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Falcons 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They're on 24-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz gonna throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
36-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It quickly to Thielen here. Touchdown, Falcons! Adam Thielen, 54 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Now McManus for the extra point. It's team 14 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now third and 1. A toss left. Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Joe Mixon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
now they'll throw it. Wentz.
43-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Yards to go.
Got a man, Slayton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the Seahawks.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Geno Atkins on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 25 on second down. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
41-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd
down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Phillip Lindsay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4.
24. Seahawks 20.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Corey Valentine.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
At their own 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run by Lindsey, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Adam Butler there on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
That's good.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
1st and 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
3 more yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Carry. Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawks defense. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seahawks 20.
Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Lindsey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
The 38-yard line.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now Mayfield. He'll find Lindsey here. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own
the Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded inside the 5. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's got to lean on that guy right now. That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Tackle made by.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 32, Seahawks 20.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Wentz to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun to give to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
15-yard line.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 5, 54 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards, being chased out left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.